Okay, hello everybody. I gotta open up chat on my phone. If I can go to the right spot. Really need to move the app on my phone to a different location so it's in a weird spot. It shouldn't be where it's at. For some reason I have it in the utilities category that's not really a utility. I mean, I use it as a utility, sure, but it's not the, not how I normally use it. Okay, oh, I am researching recursion 1, okay. Now, right, I was going for these, which would be amazing to have. I'm going to need a lot of repair packs for them, though, because I wanted to set up my defenses for here. Yeah, I had to leave, right. This makes sense. This is pretty brutal. Okay, so I did install 2 new mods, and one of them is something I have a self-imposed rule for, which is this here, because it lets me place water, which is very much not intended. But another thing that I have, if I can spell logistics, is if I go down the logistics tree, I have ultra-fast logistics, which these carry 90 items a second. That's twice as fast as a express belt. But yeah, I have these faster logistics things, which are not cheap. I'm gonna take chemical science to research. Well, no, they start using other science types later on. I won't need them for a while. But with all the productivity bonuses that my mines keep getting, I'm going to need some way of transferring items faster than just belts. And that was a medium biter. Okay, I want out of here. That's, I'm running out of ammo pretty quick. That's not good. I also have figured out what I want for my... for my stream times to be. Oh, that's too many of them. That's too many of them. Holy crap. There's so many of these things. Please let me leave. Just let me out. That's all I want. I don't have enough bullets for this. I don't have enough ammo. My defenses, they can only do so much. Okay. Okay, it's not terrible. That's not good. This is definitely not good. But I'm doing okay. Oof. This is rough. I'm out of ammo. I don't have any ammo in my gun. Okay, that's not good. That's really bad. Okay, we made it out. Somehow. I'm like a giant to this planet. Okay. That's a little unfortunate. Right belt is copper, left belt is iron, and that needs more shotgun shells, but I don't have more shotgun shells. Well... less biters, though? Yeah, that is good. That's why I'm not leaving right away. Wait, I want this a little further down. Like right... that's the wrong teleporter. There I go. Not that it matters, that uppermost belt is just completely full. Right, I have a car. I will use the car for a little bit. I'm low on supplies, so... Alright. Wood-powered car? Yeah. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I don't... Well, I really hope I didn't leave anything behind, not realizing it. Although everything was at the, main floor, so should be okay. Right, I'm steadily making plastic, slowly. How good are these buffers so far? That's great to see. What about this? Honestly, just happy to see it getting a buffer of any kind. Unfortunately, there is just no way for me to get chemical science into these. It's not enough room. Let me just real quick check. I would love to have this. It's a lot of science I would need, but it'd be great to have. I'm going to get to work on getting that. And get some accumulators placed down. And I have to pick a floor to generate power on. Is that a... This doesn't have pipe. Okay. I know it doesn't need to be a steel chest, but getting as much as I can out of this will probably just be good in general. And I want more shotgun shells. Do I have a spot to automate those? Probably not. I am making bullets downstairs, but, you know, it's not a whole lot. Now there is something that I want. It's just gonna take a while. And I will need to check all of the platforms before I do that. Because, yeah, this pipe will get deleted, but it's just a pipe. And this would have to be moved over to the right, that pipe would also get deleted. But again, I'm fine with that. I should not have left my car out here undefended. Could have been real bad. Currently has no ammo in it, which is also not so great. I mean, sure, I have turrets, but my lack of ammo is a concern that it's something I need to fix. And there are a few ways to fix that. Now, my brother did point out to me I can do this. Although that tends to happen. Just crashed into an assembler with my vehicle immediately. How wonderful. I'm going to turn off the limit on that because I'm going to just need all of this made into green circuits. You need a lot of green circuits. I'm always going to need green circuits. This takes plastic, which I'm going to have to place power pole for, I bet. And... If I do this, I should be able to... do some fancy maneuvering around. mean, yeah, it's not the greatest, but, you know, this is something. Hello! Over hundreds of thousands of the green circuits, yeah. I'm so distracted by trying to build my factory, I almost forgot to look at chat. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? What this game does to me. How's my day? It's going pretty good. Yeah, I assume that's what you meant. And I need another fast inserter. Also gonna need another power pole of some sort. I'll just use a small one. I haven't really been bothering to look for them, so... Then I'm going to need another long arm inserter, so that I'm storing these as well. I need as many of these as I can get as well. Because I'm starting to get to a point where I'm gonna need to make as much chemical science as possible. Which, I mean, the main bottleneck for this is gonna be engines. Engines suck to craft. Look how slow these things get made. You only make one at a time. It's not even that it's expensive, it's just that it's slow. Crafting speed is going to be the biggest issue for chemical science. Are you right? I don't know if your question got through or not. YouTube's being a pain again. Maybe if you intentionally misspell what you were trying to say, like, that seems to be the only workaround against the YouTube hyper-censorship. Ah, you said fuck autocorrect. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that sentiment all too well. Get more coal to make more plastic. Let's just fill this in. I really should replace this with a steel chest. Because unlike engines, I mean, I would like to have a steel chest for engines. This is why you shut autocorrect off. Yeah. It can be useful, but other times it's just not. Well, I have a few decisions to make about this run, such as what floor do I want my power production to be on. It might be a good idea to put it on this floor, have a factory 1, so that when I go to get recursion 2, which, I mean, this is a long ways away because that's a lot of production science, but when I go to get it, I'll be able to have a factory 1 on this floor, which, yeah, these are kind of big, but it's not as big as factory 3s will be, and I can just place a factory 3 inside a factory 1, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the actual size of factory 3s because I've yet to be able to make one. I know I have to research those too, though. This is, oh, it's 7,000 purple science? Oh, man. I got a lot of work ahead of me then. Now I need to make sulfur, which is water and petroleum gas. Right, okay. So this is something I desperately want now. Get that queued up. And what else are you still missing? Oh, just landfill. Just, you know, the more basic things to need. Now, I am unaware of how much military science I have total. In fact, I want to find out. $312. So 200 of it would go to here. 100 of it would go to here. And then none of it would really be available for this, so I can just cancel that for now. I want it. I really want it. It's an absolute joke. I'm assuming you were referring to the autocorrect thing. It has its uses, but like, usually it's not that useful, as I said. If you ever want to know how to spell something, it, for me, usually helps if I get close enough. But that's not an always thing, unfortunately. Alright, so this is technically working, it's just not... I'm not getting all the iron throughput that I would like. Which, I mean, the red belts aren't too bad, it's... These things aren't getting enough ore fast enough. There's a few ways to fix that. This would be one of them. I'm currently trying to get a buffer of science before I do other stuff, though, because I know that red science was running out faster than green, and that not all my labs were active, and I'd like to just get a bunch of science in here. And the military science... Oh, that just puts all of it in here, huh? Alright, so where would it be better to have the military science active? I'm gonna say the back. Okay, you're back. Telling the automated robot to stop flagging your comments. Not accomplish anything, though? Yeah, I'm realizing that, like, YouTube's just being a pain. And you have Subnautica mod recommendation for me. It's called Subnautica the Red Plague. I have heard of that. I haven't done a whole lot of research, because I was tempted to look into trying to run it, and I didn't want to have spoilers for it. I want to go in as blind as possible. All I really know is that it makes things a lot more aggressive. I think. Please play it. It'll be, I'll put it on my to-do list of games and mods to play. Yes, it does. Alright. Well, something's getting attacked. I'm assuming it's iron? Iron's probably the thing outputting outside of the... Okay, it's either copper or my main platform. It's copper, okay. Can I just say one thing about it? It's not really a spoiler, it's just a tip. Sure. I'll probably want advice once I start playing it anyways, because... I mean, I struggled with Death Run because I decided to, like, take as little advice as possible from people, and I regretted it. And I think I want these labs to have the military science. Be a little faster that way. Another Kara, right? Makes everything... And do you mean everything attack you? Wait, does that mean even peepers? Oh boy. That's gonna be... Oh. That'll be interesting. Alright. I will be getting 50 chemical science. What can I spend that on? Hoverfish and even bladderfish? Alright. I gotta figure out where I want to spend my 50 chemical science that I'm gonna be getting. Oh. Wait, I craft more than one at once. I craft 2 at once, so I'll have 100. You won't say any more? Alright. Sounds pretty intense. Anyways, right. So I can get... Can I get boiler floor water, actually, with that? No. The Carrara is now red? Yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the knowledge I had, was that it makes the Carrara red instead of green, and I think I had heard that it makes things more aggressive, but that was about it. Last I had heard it was still getting updated, but I don't know if that's true or not. I'll have to, it's not no green bullshit anymore, yeah. I'll have to... I'm probably going to wait to install it until I'm, like, ready to play it, which might be a while. Because after my randomizer, the next thing I want to do is just, like, I'll probably... considering the B followed by S is flagged, I'm surprised to let you type that. Well, I've only seen, like, brief images of it, so I don't know if I'm gonna think it looks better or not. I'll find out when I play if I think it looks better red instead of green. I think they might have used green to try to, like, avoid having to have a higher rating for gore-related reasons to begin with. It's also probably why they don't give you, like, an actual gun in the game as well, is my best guess. That and, you know, the whole... I know they didn't want to, like, promote having guns, I think. And I'm still making more plastic. I just need water down here. Oh, man. Also, it swears in that mod. Well, that's not a problem. It shouldn't be. I can just put, like, a warning on the video. YouTube might have issues with it, but I won't. And copper isn't getting used too heavily. Right, I wanted to make more shotgun shells, and I need more bullets in general. That's better. Oh, that's much better. I can bring all of this over to both platforms. That didn't need a whole lot of ammo. I do actually want to know how your Subnautica's going. One word, corrupted. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, hey, that mine is out of resources. That's technically a good thing. I'd rather them run out than, like, get destroyed or anything like that. Okay. Oh, I don't actually know if I included the remove biter corpses into the mod list that I'm using. I did not. I need to add that. I think it's just remove biter corpse. And I mean the world and everything, the whole game corrupted itself on me? Oh, that's unfortunate. That always sucks. Yeah, that... oof. I've had game files corrupt on me, and it's always painful when it happens. Can't wait till Subnautica 3. I'm super excited for that, too. It's, I'm very much looking forward to it. Okay, I need a bunch of copper. Because I need to make a bunch of shotgun shells. And I also need more iron plates for that. That'd be a little tricky, given that these aren't buffered quite yet. I mean, they're getting there, but it's taken a while. I'll just grab... Know me your theory on Subnautica 3? Sure. Also, yeah, my brother and I are still waiting on, Silksong, the Hollow Knight sequel, kind of. I don't know if it's a sequel, actually. I've heard that it's been in the works, and I've been waiting for it. I think it's a sequel. But it might be like a secret prequel type situation, who knows? We'll find out when it eventually drops. I mean, I know it's not ever actually going to be released. That's the joke, the running joke between everyone. We're like, yeah, we're never actually gonna see this game get released. And 100 shotgun shells. My theory is that you will still play as Robin, but on the Architect's home planet, because in the last part in Below Zero is that you see the Architect's home planet. It just cuts off there. Yeah. It could be. I do remember playing Below Zero and having it in there, and I was just kind of like, wait, that's it? There's no more here? But I know they, like, felt like they had to rush it and everything, and it sounded like they didn't really give themselves enough time to work on the game proper. From what I had heard. But 3 sounds like they've gotten a lot of time for it, because they kept it, like, under wraps. Start the Spores if you haven't played. Yeah, I've played it. I don't... like, I remember that, I remember a few other parts of it, but I never really fully explored it like I fully explored... well, I didn't even fully explore Subnautica. I mean, I've never really done anything in the dunes. Your Subnautica uncorrupted itself? Huh. Well, that's interesting. I don't think things normally do that. But I mean, if it's working now, I wouldn't complain. If for some reason it's unbroken, then yeah. Let's just hope it stays that way. Now, I want better factories for science mainly, because this is painful. This is a mess. This is an awful mess. And honestly, I hate the way I've set this up. And I can't do much about it. Other than, I mean, I need to make sulfur somehow. I need to, like, rework this a little bit so I can actually get petroleum out of here, but then I'm gonna need water as well. I'll let this make all the plastic it can until it can't anymore. And I'll pick this up. And hey, I have 2 of them. Okay, so to make sulfur, water goes in the left side, of course it does. But petroleum will go in the uppermost, if I have it rotated facing this way. Okay. So I'll do that, I'll pick this up, put down this one, and make plastic this way. This is such a messed up way of doing this. This is definitely a temporary setup. I have to pick up this. Gonna need to move this. Yeah, I'm not happy about doing this way, but it just has to be done. This will definitely not be able to stay here, but it's okay. It's something I can change later. And I'm going to need more underground pipes, which I need more iron plates for. Of course I do. Thankfully, very thankfully, I have almost finished making all the shotgun shells, which I'm going to go towards copper to put away, because that's where I'm going to need them the most. And look at that, there's 3 of them empty already. Over 1,000 biter corpses. Evolution, I can get medium biters now. I should probably warp out. Wish you had a decent laptop, but the one you wanted just went off sale. Yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah, they're medium biters. I should... Once these are done, I'm gonna restock these. I'm gonna pick it up to go and leave. Which, how much time? 4 minutes? I got enough time. I got plenty of time. Yeah, it's unfortunate when stuff goes off sale when you were wanting it and you were saving money for it. I've had it happen. It's always sucky. I hate it. It's like, well now I just have to wait even longer, I guess. Okay, I'm getting off of this platform soon. There I go. It might be dangerous to pop back out now, so, you know, that'll be fun. I can put away the planetary teleporter. Right, I have them stored down here. More backups, the better. If you can find all the, like, information you need for it, having a computer custom built is always the best way to go. Makes me want to commit slip and slide, because I was literally $50 away from it. Oh, yeah, I'd be really upset. I'd be angry, honestly. I'd just, like, be bitter about that for a while, I imagine. Okay, this is... Whew. Wait, hold on. One of these is supposed to be plastic. You're supposed to be plastic. Well, I guess it's sulfur now, because I was already setting it up for sulfur, so this is plastic. I'll do this. And I lost a fast inserter? No, I need to make one still. It's a thing. I can't afford a custom at all. Yeah, no, I get it. They're not cheap. The computer I'm using, I technically bought from an old coworker, and he had custom built it. It was expensive, but it was worth it. Besides, I want a portable one because then I can bring it to my friend's house if I wanted. Yeah. I personally dislike laptops simply because I feel like I've at one point wanted to build my own stuff computer-wise, and I was going to build laptops, and you can custom build laptops, but laptops are a pain. There's no other way to put it. They are a pain. Because everything has to be slotted in a specific way, because it's all in a laptop. It also, like, you need a specific stand so it doesn't overheat and melt the internal parts, because you need it to be elevated so that the fans have air, because most of them have fans on the bottom, which, if you're just on a solid desk, isn't really good for the laptop. But, like, if you're aware of all of that, it's not a big deal, because you prepare for it ahead of time. And if you're willing to put up with, hey, if I want to upgrade, I have to, like, either go see a laptop specialist, or just know what I'm doing. And if you're willing to put up with it, then it's actually really good. There's a lot of pros to having a laptop. I just get annoyed by them, and Can these things leave? Oh, I almost died. Your one friend can do that for me? He's good with the laptops? Yeah, see, that works. That's the other thing you would need, is just, hey, if you have anyone in your friend group who can, like, do really good with laptops, then there you go. So this is a uranium world. The warmth of this world's green glow fills you with determination, but you probably shouldn't stay long. So I don't really need uranium. I don't have a nuclear reactor. Nor can I make uranium ammo right now. Not that that'll matter later on. Rampant Arsenal is overpowered for normal biters, in my opinion. So I'm just... 6-minute timer to leave. Is that game multiplayer? This, Factorio is, but it has a little bit of multiplayer issues. Whoever is not hosting has a bit of lag with fighting things, like shooting the enemies, and with driving vehicles, and there's not really a whole lot that people have found that can be done. It's just how multiplayer works. So if you're joining someone else's server, you just have to get used to some delay when it comes to combat and driving vehicles. Yeah. That's because the devs were way more focused on making sure that, see these belts? You can have them go for like thousands of tiles, and all of their efforts went to making sure that this doesn't crash your computer. Because they did so much work on optimizing belts that I have heard that not even mod developers can improve them. People have tried. They always make it worse, is what I've heard. Like Minecraft, but horribly coded. See, the thing is, I am of the opinion that... So I play Java edition of Minecraft, so to me, base game of Minecraft Java edition is horribly coded. I have a decent computer, and it will still run like shit. Like, with fairly basic settings. I view vanilla Minecraft as unplayable. Because performance mods is not vanilla Minecraft. You are installing something to make it run better. People have also tried to fix the multiplayer stuff on this. They can't do it. It's just the nature of how multiplayer works, unfortunately. It might not be as bad if you paid for a server, but I don't know of anywhere that offers to pay for Factorio servers. It's not really a big thing. Multiplayer usually isn't that big of a thing for Factorio either, normally. As far as I'm aware, most people play it on their own. Note to self, if you wanted to take good code for belts, then rip the code from Factorio. Yeah, I think that the belts and the biter AI, the bugs that attack you, are like where the majority of their code sync time went into, because they actually run fairly well. Now, the thing is, there is a slight like delay for turning cars and stuff in multiplayer, and there's some delay for bullets. Me and my brother have the occasional like lag spike when we play together, because we have our own run going. Yeah, can't even play Minecraft on a store-bought with no optimization mode. Yeah. Code isn't something... it would be described if you can do that in the terms of service. I haven't looked into it. Not that it matters too much. Like, from what I've seen, most other factory builders can't rip the Factorio belt code, simply because they don't want to be a top-down style like this. Like, Satisfactory is a fully 3D game, so it functions entirely differently, because now you have to worry about, hey, what if this person wants to have a belt go 20 feet into the air? Factorio code doesn't care about that. Belts have like 2 states, I think, which is it above ground or underground? If it's against terms of service, it's against terms of service. Yeah, like, you'd have to read through the terms of service stuff. I would not encourage just copying someone else's belt code, though. Referencing it to try to get a better understanding of how to make something like it would probably be fine. If you're gonna go, see ya? Alright, see ya. I am currently just waiting anyways, because I need to get off of this place. It has nothing good for me. It's a uranium world. I don't need a uranium world. I need a... Okay, right, I'm not using piercing rounds, of course. Man, I like tried to warp immediately, and they're still swarming pretty heavily. It's kind of crazy. Oh, come on. Like, there's so many of them. I don't want to, like, go inside and then come back up to the surface and be swarmed by hundreds of bugs again. I'd like to get more teleporter gates saved up. They're always useful to have. Okay. One or, I imagine, 3 waves at the max. Just how many more biters I'm gonna have to take out. Hello, Woopa. You have not missed much. Other than me selecting new science types. Or, well, selecting new things to research. Okay. We are leaving this place because it is uranium and I don't need uranium. It's a uranium world. And this one is... something is missing. I'm gonna be real mad if it's iron. I can actually put coal in my car this time. And given the way the start looks, I'm thinking it is iron. I'm not happy about this. You should probably invest in flamethrowers. Yeah, if I had more consistent military science production, I would do that. I don't think I actually can. No, I actually have flamethrower turrets that I can build now. Huh, I completely forgot I had access to those. I should definitely be making them. They would help a lot. Although I'm not bothering with defending my primary platform right now, so the most I'd be able to do is replace turrets on my harvester platform with them, which isn't something I want to do yet. I want to get those to be bigger. Yeah, there's no iron on this world. You've got to be kidding me. Wait, I got stuck. Oh wait, nope, there it goes. I mean, I could make flamethrower turrets right now, yeah, sure, but I wouldn't be placing them anywhere. There's not really anywhere for me to place them. But also, oh, another 7-minute wait. How wonderful. Since I'm not really using the copper. I guess I can... I could have kickstarted the sulfur creation, but that's fine. I'm gonna try to go grab some iron plates, which I'm gonna have to go up... No, down here for. How wonderful. Okay. Make 3 fast inserters. Where platform is covered in 90% biter each warp. So yeah, that is a fair argument there. Wait, why is there petroleum gas connected to this? There shouldn't be. I never had petroleum gas put into this. Let me empty this out. It's really weird. Huh. Okay, that was a bit odd. But it's fine. Because I need this to be water. Alright. I've just been wanting to wait to build walls up here until I had regenerating walls, but those will take forever to build, so... yeah, I'll, just have to deal with making normal walls and trying to defend them, I guess. I mean, I don't feel like I'm producing enough ammo for all the kinds of turrets I'm gonna need. And currently all of my pre-made engines are going into this, which I need a long-armed inserter for. I actually need even more chemical science than this, but it's the amount that I currently have. How many red circuits? 3? Okay. So I need 300 advanced circuits before this is at the ready. I don't know why I limited it. There's no real reason to do that. And right, this needs plastic, so I can do this. Fill this up with coal. And for now, I may as well just do this before putting the rest of the plastic into storage. I'm also just pretty much almost out of oil, which is not too great of a thing to be happening, but, you know, it's what's happening. So I will need some supplies before I just up and try to make oil, which I'm gonna need water. Currently my highest goal, my biggest priority should be the boiler water the boiler floor water. Can you guys stop it? Friggin' desert world. So there'll be water in these corners, and I'll be able to pump the water up. It's gonna be a little awkward because of the factory buildings, but I'll be able to bring it up here. Which, I mean, that'll work for the time being. Yeah, this is gonna be a little complicated, huh? Because this doesn't quite reach. Although, if I just move this over by 1, I should be able to do this. This is real awkward because of the space limitations, but there I go. Kim Science sucks, like, brutally. But I knew you knew this already deep down. You just told yourself it's not that expensive and got shocked at how many red circuits needed. Yeah, I was in denial for a moment there. Just, I didn't want to accept just how bad it's gonna be to make chemical science. I mean, look at this mess. Once again, I will say once again that I hate how this is currently set up, but I can't do much about it right now. Once I get towards the end game, I'll be able to finally set things up in a more organized fashion, thankfully. I'll be able to be like, hey, I want to have one belt of iron doing this, one belt of iron doing that, and then have a belt of steel to make engines for chemical science, because that's going to be something I need. Okay, so that's slowly climbing up. That's good. Do I have any steel in here? Of course not. I've used up all my iron ore. Why did I think I had steel? I have to hope that on the overworld there's enough space for me to, or that there's water close by for me to start making sulfur. Which I imagine is going to just annihilate all of my basic oil processing petroleum, because, like, what takes 20? No, it takes 30. So this will make 2 sulfur. Wait, no, 4, because you make 2 at a time. Cool. And that is 8 chemical science? Yeah. Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with being a giant to this world and its natural resources. That's easy to deal with. If a smidge annoying. And there's water close by. That's actually really good for me. I just need to find the iron and copper setup stuff. Which, it has been brought to my attention by my brother that the warp pad can delete it if you spawn on top of it. In our run, where we have a few, the mods are different, but we have a run going, and we've had ores get deleted. It's been not so happy moments when that happens. And these cliffs are in the way, okay. I just don't want to mine any coal by accident. Only iron? Okay, this has no iron. Well, you know, it's some amount of iron. That's all I care about right now. Now then, I am going to pick my car back up and then do this. Which, yeah, I'm gonna need more pipes, of course. This will get water in here, and I'll start making sulfur. Finally. Now this only makes 45 petroleum gas at a time. And my gradually declining stockpile of crude oil is going to be an issue. But for now it's okay. I have some amount of iron coming in. I'm actually going to... So I can pick up more than one of these, which I am going to do. I will have to go and put it back. But I'm going to look for a bigger iron batch. It might not, like, be found at all, but I'd like to have all of my iron mines active, not just a few of them. I believe I need it like... So, now I can move it over to the right by one. And up a little. No coal. Okay, good. So now I'm going to begin my search for a better iron batch, because I need it. I just do. And if the water pump stuff gets destroyed, that's fine. That's easy to replace. I do not care about all of that. It's just a tiny bit of iron, which I can easily get back. All of this water is proving problematic, though. To me going the direction I want to go. Because, yeah, while I'm out here I can find some warp loot, and these are red circuits. I needed these. Thank you, game. Because I'm gonna need a bunch of those for chemical science. No, hey, I almost passed that one. What's in here? Some storage tanks, copper wire, fast inserters, and I still occasionally need wood, so yeah, I'll take it. It's rare that I do, but sometimes I do, because I don't want to make the medium electric poles too much yet, since I haven't gotten a steady supply of iron yet to turn into steel. And my iron is mostly depleted because I'm making so much ammunition. Which is technically a good thing. It's good to be making a lot of ammo. Also, I don't know if Woopa is still here, but I should actually announce this on the community tab. After stream, I'll probably do this. I'll probably announce it on the community tab too. I'm going to try to consistently get 2.5 hours worth of stream time down for each stream. If I think I can get to 3 hours, then I'll go to 3 hours. I have my phone actually showing me the time now, so I know how long I've been streaming for a bit easier. So I have that going for me. That's a lot of pipes. That's not worth it. No. If it had, like, a bunch of red circuits in it, then maybe I would have gone for it. Oh, hey. Well, I foresee a potential issue with placing this here. But, oh, no. Okay, well, it's a good thing I have this. I just have to hope that I can move fast enough. So I gotta go pick up the harvester platform, then get back to the planetary teleporter. But this way I'll have all of the mines be active. That's the plan anyways. Okay. Yeah, I did not realize I needed to pick these up first. But my concern is that these will get angry and attack. Which apparently the pollution cloud from the warp platform hasn't reached over here yet. Huh. Kinda crazy to me, because it's just one big desert. Ah, those ones to the left will probably be the biggest issue. And I can definitely tell that I'm slower than normal, just because of the terrain. Ah, alien biomes. I mean, if I just take out the nests, which easier said than done, I'm aware. Okay, those are not small worms, huh? Let me just see if I can't dance my way around getting hit. Okay, not entirely. But I got rid of the nests, and those were my biggest concern. Because they would have spawned things and constantly raided, and I do not want to deal with that. Also, copper is getting attacked now. Fun. Okay. I am both happy and upset about Recursion 1 taking so long. I'm happy because I'm getting a buffer of science. I mean, it's not a big one, but it is there. It exists. I'm upset because, you know, it's taking so long, because it has such a huge science requirement. But it's fine. I don't know if Recursion 3 will let me do... So my brother has the factory buildings set to just by default have free recursion, so you can put factory 2s inside of factory 1s and they work. I don't know if Recursion 3 will work that way. I will probably have to check my settings, and I want it to work that way. So I'll probably set it up to where, if I can, Recursion 3 will work in that kind of functionality. It's weird, but be real nice. Now let's see here. How much... I have a lot of sulfur. I only need 100 of it to be put in here for now. Oh wait, this was gonna be, well, if that's just chemical science, it's not gonna matter too much. I can just put in all the other stuff into here. Chemical science crafts slow enough that a single long-handed inserter can easily do that. Now I am considering myself lucky that these haven't gotten destroyed yet. Although I think all of the attacks are on copper and where iron used to be. I mean, iron isn't there now, I've moved it, so there's that. It's all coming from the right side, huh? Interesting. Well, at least it's working. Everything is going more or less as intended. Also, I may as well get a stockpile of water if I can. Probably a good idea to do that, since I found some of the big tanks. That way I can continue to make sulfur for a while, even after I leave and have to tear down water. It only takes 30 of each, yeah. Hey, stop that. I need those. Did you destroy one? You did. Of course you did. Okay. Yeah, pipes don't have a lot of health, so it's really easy for them to get destroyed. I'm gonna go check on my water supply. Although the fact that I can still hear it flowing means it's not full yet. Yeah. So I just gotta defend this for a little while longer. I mean, I could probably just let it be taken out now. It's over 20,000 water, or units of water. So, you know, I'm actually not too worried about it. I will go ahead and deconstruct this, though. Save for a single above ground, or a single underground pipe. And yep, I don't have the planetary teleporter set up, so it's not something I'm going to worry about. Yeah, I know that's getting destroyed, that's fine. And the sulfur is building up. So, I'm noticing an issue, which is that this produces so much sulfur, and it gets the petroleum gas first, so I'm not making any more plastic. Which normally would be fine, but I need the plastic pretty badly. Now, I saw a destroyed notification. I'm assuming that was the pipe. It's probably a safe guess. I'm going to go check on iron, though. I just want to make sure that everything is okay over there. These alerts will pretty much just become a normal part of this. Yeah, so I'm worried about all of these sending a really big attack. Because there's not really a whole lot that I can do about that if they decide, hey, let's just all build up a huge swarm and then attack with a huge swarm of bugs. Then the iron mine will probably just get overwhelmed and destroyed. Which I don't want to happen. For what I would assume are obvious reasons. I mean, I need to get all of this to be bigger because this is not enough room. Also, I can turn off the view mode on those. And yeah, that was bound to happen. So, fun fact, see this destroyed pipe on the ground? Oh, hold on, I gotta get a few bugs to clear. Well, backspace removes all corpses, and it turns out that includes building corpses. Those count for some reason. Really weird. And as you can tell, if I hit it when there's no corpses, it just says clear. Also, this should be... yeah, it's just filled up now. That's good. It's good to see. Because that means plastic production is back. That is wonderful. Wonderful news. This is almost at the 300 mark, which means I will be able to make... not 100 sets, because, you know, this ran out, but 50 sets of blue science, which will turn into 100 chemical science. But I am preparing for making 50 more engines. Well, 100 more engines, I should say. Which reminds me, engines take... I believe it's, what? 1 steel, 1 gear, and then 2 pipe. So 100 more engines would be just 100 gears, 100 steel, and then 200 pipe, which I need a bunch of plates for. Once I get to 200 plates, I can go throw them into the pipe assemblers, because that's going to be where I need them the most. Let me check. Has this... ah, this hasn't really buffered completely back quite yet. It's getting there, but it's not where I want it to be. I will thankfully, once those fill up with ammo, have a bunch of ammo though. And I'm wanting to try to get better gun turrets, but those are locked behind a bunch of stuff too. Because these are damage. But turrets 2, which, 500 chemical science, I'll have to get bullet speed and bullet damage 4 to get them. but these are a better turret than the ones I have. They're bigger, but they're just awesome to have. They're pretty great, to be completely honest. And now I can put these in here. And yep, there's no limit there, that's good. 100 iron plates into both of these. Now I need to pick up 100 gears. And then I need to get, because I'm gonna have to manually grab iron plates for the other stuff, I'm gonna have to get 100 steel. Now 100 gears is easy to do, honestly. I'll just throw the extras in there. Come up here and place these into here. First chemical science at 20 hours in. That's not good, really, but it's something. Now I am curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more labs, because it might be in my best interest to just place them in here. Which I do feel like I have the room to do, I just have to, go and do it. That also means picking up all of these, and I'm gonna let them use up all the science they've got. It'll be a little bit, probably, but it's 1 minute per each science, to my understanding from how this works. Maybe this bar is 1 minute per one unit. I don't actually know. To think my purple science was done at 25 hours? Yeah. Well, I've been researching a bunch of stuff that I might not have needed. I also turned on Rampant Arsenal in the middle of the run, which was a little weird. But it gave me a bunch of bonus damage that I wouldn't have otherwise. Which I'm sure once I get to all the Rampant Arsenal stuff fully upgraded, it'll be a huge benefit in the end. But yeah, Recursion 1, everybody. The research I regret picking, because, look at how long it's taking. I also do not have it fully memorized, but I know how many... there's a cheat sheet you can look up to tell you how to get so much science per minute. It's either with blue assemblers, the tier 2s, which is what I'm going to be using for the most part, or tier 3. Tier 2 gives you 40, if you set it up to all the ratios, it's 45 science per minute, which I could just do that and then increase it to, I could just copy and paste it, hopefully. I don't know how... I assume Factory 3s are going to be pretty big. Factory 2s are insane. So, it's just going to come down to, hey, I need to set these up correctly to have it be something I can copy and paste, more or less. Or at least as close to it. Or it's going to take over half the stream to finish, build more labs. I'm going to. I'm currently just getting steel for the chemical science. Or at least getting it set up to start making it. I'm wanting to wait for these to finish so I can find out just how many more labs I can place where I want to place them. Because I don't want to make more than I can use. I also have an issue of I don't have a lot of iron This isn't a joke, by the way. It literally says research finished. Yeah, I see that. I'm mostly trying to actually buffer science, but, you know, it's not going to help me because this is taking too long. But I need to move the labs, first of all. And, okay. Now I need to go make more. Which... I'm going to grab copper plates for this now. Because, I mean, 11 labs might be okay. I'm making green circuits somewhere. I know I am. Yeah, here they are. I don't want to have to, like, make these by hand. Hold on, is it... It's not even raw iron plates I need for this. It's gonna be these. Alright. Oh, and gears. And of course. I can pick those up, though. I have a bunch just sitting around. Yeah, 11 might be a bit much. But why not make even more of them if I can? I can make 16. What do I run out of here? Is it gears? Am I out of gears? We're also gonna probably have to devote a stream to Triloader. That's actually why I'm trying to buffer science so much. I'm wanting to get this whole thing filled up with red science. And doing science that takes a full minute per each one is kind of the only way to do that. Because I'm not producing enough red science to buffer if it's faster than 1 minute per. I actually run out of red science otherwise. It is a frustrating problem to have. This also means that I'm not even producing 14 science, or, well, 28 science per minute, technically. And I can do something like this. And this is a really weird science setup. I'll be the first to admit that. How many ghosted labs do I got here? There's 11, so 13. So I need 12. Okay. Why am I running out of science? Because I'm not producing it fast enough. 3 labs don't produce it fast enough. I end up with a surplus of gears, a surplus of copper. It's just that I need more labs. And to do that, I need a bigger factory. And to do that, I need to produce science faster. So basically, the solution is I just have to grit my teeth and deal with it being slow for a while. As far as I have figured out anyways. And this is going to probably deplete a lot of my science as well. But, you know, it's fine. I'm actually out of inserters. It'll be fine. See, you say that, but am I not green? No, I'm not. This is just taking its time to pull the science out. Okay. A part of this would actually be solved if I just had better iron throughput on the red belt. Which I don't. It's unfortunate. Oh, just do 8 red science assemblers? See, I don't need that many. How many labs do I have, actually? Just sitting in here now. 27? Okay. Because 45 labs is the maximum I want to set up. At least for a very long time. But that probably won't happen until I have, like, Recursion 2, which is a long ways away. You need iron, just make more? I can't. I also need more science for that, because I need bigger harvester floors. Which, all take more military science than I have. I mean, I'm using it for these. Which I'm not getting the regenerating walls. I can cancel that. So I actually saved 200 military. It doesn't get me this, which is what I really want. And all of these are going to just absolutely destroy my red science supply, I bet. But... Right, so I have these researched. I could upgrade them. Nice UI stayed in the burner phase until late chemical science. Yeah, well, I mean, you have free recursion. I'm not lucky with that. I don't have that. I could actually upgrade the mining drills, though. Which is probably a good idea. But currently all of these engines are going to be getting made into chemical science. I mean, except for if I make another batch. The next batch of engines I can use for whatever I want. And I mean, this isn't going to be out anytime soon. Also, I just made another 100, so I can put in more sulfur into here. Give me that. There I go. Alright. Well, wait, actually no, I don't need to do that, do I? No, the 26 does need to be in there. The 50 does not. Because I think what I've done is just set it up to make 100 sets of chemical science, which is 200 chemical science, which still isn't enough for the boiler floor, but that's fine. I'm going to go get more iron to turn into steel to make the Mach.II mining drills that I forgot I had unlocked. I doubt I need this much steel since I'm, like, barely have mines to upgrade into mining drill Mach.IIs. They're going to eat up more power, but that's fine. It should be anyways. Yeah, like, I'm producing enough power easily. Never mind, that's not good. Huh. Well... what if I take down the copper mine? That was a lot of corpses to remove. Let me just pick it up. And now I want to go check on iron, because that was a lot, and I'm worried about ammo. Because, yeah, it's a little risky. Okay, iron hasn't been hit that hard yet. Probably isn't that bad pollution-wise. Yeah, it doesn't look like the warp platform pollution had... Oh. It's just like a solid red fog over there. Well, okay then. The good news is that once these engines are done being made, I can just remove this fast inserter, which is going to be a while probably. So instead I'm going to make some more fast inserters, because not all those labs are active yet. For that I need more iron, which I'll just make 10 more. Probably more than I need. But yeah, this is getting set up. There I go. That cut the time significantly. With my weird spiral lab setup. It's just slowly spinning down. Oh man. Well, getting recursion 1 will help a lot, because then I'll actually have a reason to make factory 2s. Right now I don't feel like I do. Because even if I make factory 2s and place it, well, I can't place one down, there's not enough room. I know how big those things are, so well, that's a problem that I'll get to later. I mean, the boiler floor might be big enough. I really don't want to be sending a bunch of iron ore down here, though. I'd much rather get this floor big enough to just run this floor with everything. Also, the number of assemblers might actually be a part of the issue, same with the number of labs. Some efficiency modules would help, but I'm nowhere near those. Well, actually, am I? Am I near them? Yes. Yes, I am. They are not cheap. I might have to just make them by hand, but they save me energy consumption. And that's the main thing I care about here, is, oh, wait, how's my coal looking? It's looking as though maybe I should, on my next world, prioritize getting more. Which these would probably benefit from having, let's see, 434 kilowatts, 217 for those, and this consumes 155. So yeah, oil processing takes the most, but these, I mean, mines actually take the most. I mean, look at that over there. 90 kilowatts, but it's pretty much constant. The mines will be the first things that get them. The Tier 2 mines actually have more than 3 module slots. Normal electric mines only have 3, and the MK./2s have 4. But efficiency modules cap out at 80%, so 3 efficiency 1s are all you need to fully cap out the reduction in energy consumption. Might be a good idea to put them in all these labs too, there's so many running. If I go to production, am I able to... No, I can't see what's consuming the most power. Although apparently labs are the biggest hitters at the moment. Which is understandable, there's a lot of them, 1.6 megawatts. Followed by assemblers, although the electric mining drills are probably actually the worst. I will only be able to see them by heading out here and clicking on this, though. How much do they consume? 900 kilowatts? Okay, so 900 kilowatts compared to... So that's just under 1 megawatt, so the labs are definitely the worst at the moment, followed by assembly machines. Although if I have both platforms active, it's 1.8 megawatts that they'll be consuming. And the MK./2 mines consume 150 kilowatts each. And those will immediately become the biggest energy consumers the moment I replace these mines with them. Which, how many are here? 10, so it'll be... just one of these platforms will be 150 megawatts. And that's before I upgrade them and put even more mines on them. Which will happen soon enough. I am making gradual progress. This bar has been filling up for the entire stream. Oh man. At least I mean, there's no way that I'm producing more science than I'm consuming now. Triloader is a pretty big deal. It's something that I should be getting, like, as soon as possible, but the efficiency modules are taking a priority for the time being. I'm thinking about using... So the reason I have to pick a single floor to produce power is because if I put an accumulator down on this floor, it will just be like, hey, there's no power production on this floor. We're not going to fill up with electrical charge at all. Which is really obnoxious, but it's, like, I get it. This floor I could use, but that's going to be a pain because this circular shape is going to be like a weird oval at the end. And I mean, I could put it, like the plan is to put them into a factory building and produce power inside a factory. I could do the factory floor, but this will be a beacon. And I don't think the beacon will affect the stuff in the factories. This, I believe, is like an accumulator or a battery of some form. So I might... The more I think about it, the more I think it's best to just produce power on the boiler floor. Which kind of makes sense. There's going to be a bunch of, I can't place solar panels inside buildings, but I can place them inside this floor. And specifically, the advanced, or the concentrated solar panels. They're expensive to make, but they produce a bunch of steam and water. I'll have to figure out the ratio for it at some point for how to consume this properly, because 350 steam is a bizarre number, and it consumes 55 water, and then it consumes 150 heated water, and this only creates 50 heated water every 6.5 seconds. Yeah, it's really odd. I'll have to try to figure out the ratios for it. But that might become my main source of power on this floor for a while after I get boiler water. Because, I mean, currently that would just chew through this really fast. But it's not the biggest priority I have. There's a bunch of other things that I need to do. So, clearly I'm not producing enough electricity, which is a problem. And I'm producing just enough for now. My production is high enough. This floor can have a total of 2 gigawatts, but like the... Okay, I made a mistake. I'm gonna click on warp. 3 minutes is bad. This is bad. Despawn, please. All of you. Please. I've made a critical error. Yeah, so I think I just am gonna keep dying here for a while, guys. What's my total playtime? I would be sent back 2-ish minutes if I loaded the autosave. I believe. Playtime... Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna load that. That's why I said you need flamethrowers. Yeah. This has me worried about iron, actually. Because there were some big biters and stuff on that platform, I felt like. Or no, it was all just mediums. But, I should get out of Dodge, I think. I might just have to instantly warp on the next, place as well. Let me save the stream, save again. I was making steel 4. It is 4 flamethrowers. Like the next set of engines I make, I want to be using them in making flamethrowers. Not that it matters, I'm out of oil. These are pretty much empty. That's really bad. I do have an abundance of ammunition on me. I should set a limiter on these. 5 stacks of bullets for now in each of them will be 1,000 each. Which I have to just hope is enough. I'm going to... Okay, these all have plenty of ammo left. But I don't know about copper. One of them is almost empty. Okay, more than just one. That's a little frightening. You know what, I'm just gonna top off all the turrets. Get good at put a full stack in them. Yeah, it's time I just deal with getting all of the defenses set up. I need to make the walls. I wanted to wait to do this, but it clearly needs to happen. That was really bad. I'm not gonna be able to make nearly enough walls, huh? Okay, I'll make 50 of them. It's a start. I need just raw stone. Planetary teleporter is gonna be destroyed, but that's fine. I'm a little worried about sticking my face outside of this immediately. I'm gonna have to, though. As soon as we warp. Oh, there's so many spitters and things. It's terrible. I'll have to change how this is set up so there's a pump that turns off after the oil gets so low, because I'm gonna need a lot of oil just in reserves. I'd like to store it up top, but until I have my walls set up and everything, the basics of my defense is up and running. I feel static in the air. I believe this is a copper world. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, please leave, all of you. Oh yeah, this is a copper world. Not actually that good for me. But it's mostly okay. Let me get rid of this. Turn this back on so I never have freaking pistols, hopefully, in my inventory. In fact, here, get on the ground. I'm leaving you behind. Alright, so this is not the type of world I wanted. Hello, you're back. Welcome back. I'm currently still researching Recursion 1. It's been taking a while, if you couldn't tell. And, I nearly got temporarily softlocked. What is this game? So this is a modded version of Factorio. And Factorio is a game where you crash land on a planet and your goal is to build a rocket ship. That is not the goal of this because of the mod. It makes it take a little bit longer. I need to use the space science you can get to research other things, which I'm nowhere near. There's multiple science types. Subnautica on land. Kind of. There's just no survival mechanics other than your factory creates pollution and the local alien wildlife don't like it. It is the precursor game, more or less. It existed before Satisfactory. It's like a top-down version of that. And those are the bugs. I don't want to get too close or they'll try to kill me, which is not something I want. And I need to go... Yeah, those are biters, by the way. Biter nests and biters. There's also spitters. They spit acid at you. They're really obnoxious. But I need a teleporter platform so that I don't get stranded out there in the distant lands. Normally there are not teleporting things in the game, as far as I'm aware. But this is Warptorio, so things are all sorts of different. And I'm currently looking for oil to set up flamethrower turrets. Because this platform emits pollution, like a lot of pollution. Like if I open my map and turn on pollution, it's already turning solid red. America oil? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'm at the stage of the game where I have to channel my inner bald eagle. I'm not gonna, like, do the noise though, because I don't want to hurt people's ears. But I need bullets and oil. There is uranium as well, I just can't use it because I don't have it researched. There's coal. I need coal too, actually. But that's way too close to biters. I wouldn't be able to defend it very easily. Okay, this is a small problem. I don't think I'm actually going to find oil very easily on this world, or even if I do, it'll be a small yield. Because Warptorio has you go to different worlds. This one is a copper world, so there's a lot of copper, and not a whole lot of everything else. So the oil yields suck. Which is really unfortunate, because I really could have used some oil. Now then, I want... Okay, I'm going to set up the turrets. PC is lagging, you have to restart it, so we'll be back. Okay. See you when you get back. And I need power poles. Now, I'm gonna make a medium one. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 medium power poles. Just to do this. I need to connect these. Now get away. Stop it. Whew, okay. Oh man. And just like that, almost 1,000 bullets, or magazines, which is 10,000 bullets, just gone. Just like that, all placed into turrets. I mean, I can get them back, but still. Power production is gonna be terrible, though. Let's see here. I could temporarily set up some boilers on this floor, I have those saved up somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Unless I've been ditching them. Wait, I have spare engines down here. I have flamethrower turrets down here. I'm in a better position than I thought. Okay. I mean, I still need, like, walls and things, because I'm lacking those, but... I can, eventually begin to set up the walls. I'm gonna need a lot more than just 50. And this is not a good world to get more. That's... ah, man. I could try to set up more mines here. I'm apparently producing enough power to do so. Or... I could try to upgrade these. But I want more flamethrower turrets, which I need... 2, 3... So I can make 8 more, I think? If I use all of these engines. I just need a lot of steel. Which is fine, I can probably do that. And just grab 2 more stacks of iron plate. Oh, I have a bunch of steel in stockpile. Okay. Well, it won't hurt to get more set up. Except I also need iron plate for the flamethrower turrets. Of course I do. Of course I do. Alright. What do you mean I can only make... Oh, because I'm going to run out of steel. Right, they take a lot of that, huh? It would probably be a good idea to get some shotgun turrets set up here, too. But for now, I want to worry about planning my walls, which will leave a gap for 5. Whoops. And I'll just blueprint this and do something like so. Because these should be spaced the same? Yeah, they are. Cool. Which actually I can... do this. Get rid of all that, so it's only the wall. And there I go. Now I just need to make 10, 20, 30, 40 gates. It's a lot of gates that I need to make. Also, how many walls is this total? 320. Okay. That will take me a while to get. But I will start making them. I will make 10 sets of gates as well for the time being. I can ghost place these things. Select this. I do not want the walls. So I also am aware that the corners, I've been told, are the weakest parts of these walls. Thanks to my brother informing me of his experiences. So I'm going to go from this spot. This is 10. And I'll do that in every corner. because the corners are the weakest. They will need the most defense. I'll want shotgun turrets, normal turrets, laser turrets, flamethrower turret, pretty much almost every turret type I want to be near the corners. Which right now is going to be hard to do because, you know, there's so much ground, there's not a lot of space to place turrets. But later on this platform gets big enough that it's not that difficult to achieve. Which, yeah. I got the plan for all the walls at least. I could probably ghost place the gun turrets since I have some. I'm going to want to leave at least like a 3x3 of space because of the gun turret Mach 2s. I'll probably put shotgun turrets here, like directly next to it, and there might be flamethrower turrets mixed with shotgun turrets. I don't know how I want to design this. I know that flamethrower turrets and shotgun turrets can't aim like diagonal. They can aim in one of the 4 cardinal directions, that's it. So I have to kind of plan according to that. So it'd be best to have... I can make one of these. I'm going to wait to do that though. I want to make as many flamethrower turrets as possible. Although 4 alone would be enough, I think. Just 4 more. That's a lot of intermediates that I have to make. Although pipes are not intermediates, they are technically logistics things. They're an intermediate for the flamethrower turret though. And then I will make a singular shotgun turret. That way I can ghost place them and plan more accordingly. So, I'm going to have this placed here on all corners. It's placed like that so I have spare room for the Mach.3s. Although if I put them back a little further... Stone brick isn't intermediate, but you can productivity module it in an electric furnace. Yes, this is true. We were able to do that for some reason. I don't understand why. I think electric furnaces just let you productivity module anything they're cooking. It's an interesting thing to know about though, because they aren't considered intermediates. So you should not be able to productivity module them, but it lets you. Anyways, so flamethrower turrets have this big thing behind them, which is where they get all their fuel from. And you can see their range is a bit on the limited side. Kind of. They have a lot of far range, they just can't aim in all 4 directions. If bricks are an intermediate, then pipes are too. Yeah. And I still haven't made it to the shotgun turrets. Okay. How's this hanging in there? Okay, there's a single biter here. A single biter tried to attack my coal production. That's kind of funny. I find that hilarious. Just a single biter attacked coal. Copper is getting hammered pretty heavily, it looks like. Up there. Yeah, it's pretty insane. I can't imagine what iron looks like. I have now finished my shotgun turret. So, getting shotgun turrets to cover the most ground on walls is kind of weird. This is how you get them to cover the most ground, is it takes 2 of them. Which is, it just looks really bizarre. but that's fine. So all in all, there's a lot of turrets that get placed in all of this. And I want the flamethrowers to be probably placed like so, just so that I can like have the turnaround pipe line up on this corner. It'll make getting the pipes set up a little easier once I eventually have to do that. But this here is a little defenseless, which is a problem. So I'm going to want probably just a few Mach.III gun turrets. So getting ammo to these is going to be a little difficult. I'll have to do some fancy belt weaving stuff. But that'll be okay. I'll have to dedicate a belt to just ammunition. Like, sooner how this has ammo in it, and I can set filters. It's a little hard to see up here, though. So I can also probably have the Mach.II turrets like if I assume that this 3x3 of space is taken, I can probably just place one. Well, I want them like to be lined up with this. Which it's a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is still part of the wall. No, this is a wall. This is the wall. Okay. So if I just... I'm going to remove this and this, but I'm going to select new blueprint for this and have it be... But I can just right-click the wall to get rid of the walls. And there I go. So if I just keep this lined up with the gates... There I go. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to just instantly set this all up. There's a lot of things I need to set up first, like preemptively. I'm going to need a belt for shotgun ammo, which actually, let's make some pipe. Which, yeah, this is going to be ugly because of how pipe looks in ghost mode. I could be using the straight pipes. Belt weaving refers to using differently colored underground belts in the same row/column, in the same line, and not facing parallel to each other. That gives you the right visual. It kinda does. I refer to belt weaving for both that and if I have to get belts to go underneath or in between inserters as well. Which, I mean, realistically, that's just belt magic. I have to do belt magic. And I'm quickly running into an issue of, not being able to... Boy, that's the wrong way. Not being able to see because of all these biter corpses. There's so many of them. Okay, so that just barely doesn't reach. And it would put an underground right in front of my gate, which is not something I want. I will do... Oh, right, gotta do underground stuff. Let's see if I can't get... I can. Wonderful. Oh man, it's real hard to see through these biter courses. And I gotta hope that I'm lining these up all correctly. I haven't started running into mediums yet, but there's so many. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up this. All of it. That'll be a good call. And I'm just gonna have to leave behind... I don't actually have to leave it behind. I can do some stuff, but I don't need it. I can leave it behind. But yeah, oh, finally, Recursion 1 is done. So, right, I have all the military science on me, I thought. I had military science, didn't I? Oh, this takes 100 chemical. That's what I needed the 100 chemical science for. Well, let me pick up all of these real quick, because I don't want it to restock the labs after I empty them out. Not immediately, anyways. And let me go pick up iron. And then I need to... Well, I should just click on warp right now, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to. I need a better world than this, because this is a disaster waiting to happen. How much chemical do I have in here? More than what I need. That is amazing. That is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to see. So, I didn't pick it up. Yeah, it helps when you pick up the science you need. Can't really do anything with it otherwise. So I'm going to evenly distribute all of this into these labs as best as I can. Starting with the 2 basic sciences, then moving on to military. And then chemical. And now this will be both beneficial and detrimental to me. So the reason it's going to be beneficial is it's going to unlock this nice little thing called a minigun, which shoots insanely fast. It is amazing. The downside to this is I'm not producing ammo fast enough to warrant using one. I would need to have a constant throughput of a full iron belt, or red belt, producing iron for me. And I need to set up another one of these, because it's not fast enough. I can easily burn through all of this very quickly with a minigun. It is a double-edged sword. Okay, yeah, they are all very upset about my presence. Oh, hello, medium biter. Yeah, it's a good thing I left when I chose to warp out when I did. This is gonna probably not be able to defend against all of these, honestly. And I have enough normal gun turrets. So I need to set up for more of these. Because the shotgun turrets will need a bunch of ammo. And now, I don't entirely know how I'm setting up to get these filled in with the better ammo as well, or the ammo they're gonna need. Both of these chests at the surface, I will probably just have to pipe in, or not pipe in, it's technically loading in. It's a weird way to say that, though, in my opinion. But I'll have to bring in bullets for normal turrets and then shotgun shells. And if I could, like, set the chest to have half and half, I would, but I don't think that's an option. Okay, things are getting damaged. That's really bad. I'm now joining in with the firing of bullets. And depending on what world type I get next, I will just be sitting around doing planning. I'm running out of ammo pretty fast, though. That's not good. Man, there's so many. I'm getting swarmed by so many at this point. It's insane. There's so many of these things, jeez. Stop it, all of you, stop, please! I guess for now I won't worry about the corners, the corner turrets. Oh no. Well, a turret just went down. Let me out, please. I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't have enough bullets in these things. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Oh, a world that reminds me of home, huh? Okay. Well, that's, technically good. Let me grab a bit more coal from the chest. So I no longer need to get coal. I do need to get, iron, desperately. Whereas, okay, this iron's in a weird spot. It has a bunch of other resources on top of it. But that's fine. Not gonna use flamethrower. Leaving early is the next thing that will prevent that from happening. Yeah. Well, I am setting up for flamethrowers. I need walls pretty badly. In fact, I'm tempted to just start using this to mine stone. It's not, like, the best solution to this. It's a very, like, temporary measure. And I can do this to try to fill in both of these chests, I suppose. And while that's happening, I will head down here and grab another planetary teleporter. And actually, I want to grab the harvester platforms a few times. I'll put them back for the time being, but if I find better spots for them or I need to warp back because I need oil, this will just have to be how I do it for now. I'm going to make more pump jacks. I'm going to need a bunch of them. Same with pipes. I'm going to make some pipes. Now, I am fully aware that, like, I have to warp back before I can use these. It's why I grabbed some planetary teleporters. I need to do a quick test before I take off, which is, does this reset the planetary teleporter? It does. And there are already attacks happening. Okay, I gotta place down some turrets down here then. Just to guard that. No! Leave it alone. Okay. I want to... Oh, the medium pole got destroyed. Okay. That's okay. I'm mildly annoyed by it, but it happens. Stop it. Alright, jeez. I gotta keep iron up and running, I guess. Because it's pretty much gonna be the defense of this thing. And I will make a set of small electric poles for the time being. I'll go back to making the pump jacks. And the pipes. Oof. Oh no, what did I do? I hit the chat by accident. There it goes. Okay, I got it back. And I will set that down. Get back in my car because I'm in desperate need of oil. The flamethrower turrets don't work without it, so I have to get some. And I don't have the resources to craft more shotgun turrets on me. Small problem, but it's fine. This is a world that reminds me of home. Hopefully I will find oil. It's possible I don't find oil. Small break. I'm going to take a small break to drink some water and go use the bathroom. Because I've been drinking water this whole time and it's catching up with me. Also, I'm out of science. And I'm assuming it's chemical. I will go check on that momentarily. And just like that, I have returned, although I'm getting another drink of water. And I thought about the tech thing. Instead of going back right now, I'm instead going to just cancel it. All of this other stuff is way more important. I can't really afford to have... What's it? Hold on, I know why I got stuck. Why was I getting accumulators again? I don't need them right now. I need them for this, which is required for this. And I also need a landfill for that. And then I want modules. And I'm postponing accumulators because I need to. So thankfully I'm not actually that far. But yeah, these stopped because I never put down the inserters to replace everything that got emptied out. Also, Disco Science is off, so I can actually see when the labs are inactive again. I really hope that's not my car. I'm trying to go about this as fast as I reasonably can. And these are just out of the chemical science needed. And I'm just going to pick this back up, because I'm going to need it for oil. Hello, oil. I need you. How good of a yield is this? 206, and this over here is a lot more. Alright, so 146, 172, 154, 124. So the amounts actually do matter, because that's how much per second you get. 120, 184, 183. Okay, so these two up here are the best for me to go for. So that's how I'm going to set it up, is with these in mind most. Which actually I'm going to need these spread out to up here as well. And I don't have... Okay, I just got to empty out my SMG then. Get in here. I'm going to want to turn this off, I think, at some point. Maybe not right away. Gotta go down here to pick up ammo. That's gonna hurt my iron supply, I bet. But, you know, it's fine. I'm currently getting more iron. In fact, how... Oh yeah, this thing's got a good buffer of iron now. Wonderful. I now need the pump jacks. Here they are. And I want them as... I wish I could flip these. But I can't. And I don't need the... Okay, I need more iron. Duly noted. I'm also going to need more turrets on that platform because I'm going to need to put pipes down again on there. I'm going to need some turrets up top to defend them. But that's fine. I'll place these, get that started. And I have to hope that's enough for those for a while. And I need some turrets up here. I'll just fuel them manually for now. So I'm going to... I need this all to just fill up with oil, like desperately. I need walls. Walls are actually the current thing stopping me from doing what I need to with everything, I feel. Okay, there's a lot of stone that I have left over. But they're the main bottleneck, because I need walls, and I need to cook stone for walls. And oh hey, look at that, I researched batteries. How wonderful. And I'm out of chemical science production. Well, that's fine. Actually, I won't put a limit on these. I will just pretty much always need more. Can't use red wire. Although the wire is a good thing to have, I should put that away. If I, like, die and lose this stuff, it would be really awful. I've had that almost happen on my brother's world. We had to roll back a save. It's not fun. Now, I don't have enough shotgun turrets. I do have enough flamethrower turrets, I believe. Let me go check that. I think this plan currently calls for, yep, a total of 8 flamethrower turrets, which is how many I have. I just need to make a plan to get this oil, you know, into the network. Which... once this is shifted over once or twice, I'll be able to do more easily. It'll be something that gets redone a few times over, I imagine. For now, let's just ghost place the rest of these pipes that I'm going to be placing. And I'm noticing that for some reason it's usually the southern side that gets hit the hardest. Which is really weird. Although it's kind of just random, probably. Just the way the worlds generate. Look at that, they're already trying to attack from the gates, mostly anyways. I mean, the bottom left corner looks like it's getting hit the hardest, so... that's probably where the first turret Mach.II is gonna go. Again, don't know how I'm getting ammo to that thing. Which reminds me, I need to now plan the belt. So my plan is to have a single belt, kind of just doing a merry-go-round throughout this whole thing. But obviously there's the issue of, hey, I need to get ammo onto this belt first of all. And then there's the second issue of, even if I do it this way, there's going to have to be a second belt for normal ammo. Which, like, these turrets will be be 3x3 once I get Mach.IIs. Which means the belt would have to be in line with the pipe. So... I actually want to have one of these be for shotgun turrets and the other be for the normal turrets, or the Mach.II turrets. Because I don't believe I'm going to be bringing anything else up here unless I eventually start just primarily using artillery, but that would be expensive. Let me look through the military tech tree. Or, well, I should look through the turrets. So there are regeneration turrets, which repair things. Rocket turrets, which take rockets, obviously. They use rockets. No surprise there. There's a tier 2 of them. Interesting. I imagine those would be expensive as well. Hell, they cost explosives. So yeah, these would be a bit pricey to go for, rocket turrets. I don't feel like I need them. Laser turrets would be really nice, but my power production is not capable of running laser turrets currently. But those will be placed probably next to these. They're also 2x2, so I could probably keep these as 2x2, but I want the corners to be Mach.II at least. Possibly even place more Mach.IIs around here, although a laser turret being mixed in would be good. I know that laser turrets are the same size as gun turrets. So that being the case, I could probably put like a Mach.III gun turret in here, like in between. Probably put them here, which would use up space like so. Which, yeah, this should work. The belting is gonna be absolutely insane. This does not fit all the way across, obviously. Does it at least fit across like so? It does. Okay. What's the length of these again? 7? So I could actually do... No, I can't. Okay. So it's just going to be in line with the edge of the turrets then. I'm fine with that. And I can upgrade them eventually, because the main thing I'm worried about is having cars up here. But that's, you know, that's a ways away. Now, I don't know how much oil I have. I am probably going to just have to turn this off. Just so I can actually get oil stockpiled. Which it's slow, but it's working, so there's that. Now there is the issue currently that I'm going to have of I need to supply yellow ammo to a lot of these turrets. And I can think of a few ways to do this, it's just... it's not going to be pretty. Like, I can do... something along the lines of this. But then I have to basically do the same over here, just inverted. Like so. And then I have to immediately turn it. And then it's gonna be... sort of like this. Not gonna lie, this is a super messy design. But if I can get it set up and it functions, that's pretty much the majority of what I care about. And I'll keep those in this blueprint just so I can see where things are supposed to line up. Make sure it matches. It does. That's good. Alright, so now the only really crazy part is going to be... Okay, give me a second. I gotta refill these. I'm gonna have to, like, use splitters to merge belts. So pretty much, this one is gonna be the opposite. It's gonna be, like, do this and then have a splitter with the output priority being on one specific side. And I'm beginning to feel like I should leave. much oil do I have, though? That's the big question I got. I don't feel like that's enough. But yeah, this will have the output priority on the left and input priority on the right. And I will need to do something similar up here. It'll be something along the lines of this. Now, this also implies that I'll have shotgun shells going up through here and normal ammo going up through here, which I'm quite a ways away from. Also, research is done. I can research more things. I could get the beacon in here, but I don't want that yet. Now, let's find out what's available to me. Flow control? That'd be good to have. Planetary teleporter energy upgrade, good to have, but I will wait. I'll go ahead and get all the text plate things I have. And I'll get started on the tri-loader. So the tri-loader is going to take literally all of my red science. It's going to destroy the red science I have in surplus. It's just going to consume all of it. There's no, like, two ways about that. That's just going to be what happens. Also, these things are getting uncomfortably close. I don't feel like I have enough oil yet. Which I can somewhat speed up this process by putting more pump jacks down. I just don't have a way of defending them, really. Which is a bit of a problem. I also need... Okay, I'm just making a bunch of small poles, I guess. I mean, I can spread out the turrets a little, but 2 turrets is not going to be enough. I should force warp around now to not deal with medium biters. Probably. I fully believe you on that. Now that I think about it a bit more, yeah, this would be the best time to do that. I just need more oil. 53,000 is actually enough, I think. I'm gonna pick everything up. It's gonna take 5 minutes anyways. I will... since I'm using them, I'm going to pick up the small electric poles. This, I believe, is forcing all of the oil to be forced further into the system as well. Which is good. I need all the oil I can get into the system. And I have a blueprint set up for defenses. It's messy. Probably actually terrible. But, okay, no, stop. Please, don't. Okay. I now have a bunch of damaged turrets I need to place and repair. That's fine. I lost a turret. Grenades? Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about those. Get out of here, biters. Okay, well, Not gonna worry about them too much. I should go pick up copper and iron, although I believe those get picked up. Now, military for more walls, because I need 320 walls. And I got a bunch of stuff researched pretty fast, actually. My red science is going to just run out now. Which, I mean, that was kind of the whole point of this, was use up all my red science. I'm going to temporarily turn this off, because red science isn't going to get past more than so many labs. The only reason it's not saying it's going to take like 10 hours probably is because these are still active, but that'll go away soon enough. You'll see. They get picked up by the... Okay, so the warp harvester floor picks them up. I just don't get them put in my inventory. That's good knowledge to have. I actually have some spares in my inventory, but I want to pick them up anyways. Because at this point I'm dealing with medium biters. Evolution is at above 20. So I clicked a little too late, but that's fine. They destroyed something. Oh, right, I had left mines on stone, as well as power poles. Well, that's not that bad. Rip those, but you know, it's okay. It's not the greatest, not the worst. I still need more oil. I should set up some more engine production at some point. In fact, let's look at my current iron surplus. I got quite a bit back there. Let me just pick all of this up real quick. Gonna grab more. How much do I get? It's... okay, I want a little bit more. I'll try to get 1,000 real quick. There I go. Do I need 1,000? No, not at all. I just want 1,000. Partly because of this, I'm going to put in iron plates in there. And some iron plates in here. Going to go grab a bunch of these gears. Around 100. Any extra I can use elsewhere. Don't accidentally walk out, that would be really unfortunate. And something is missing, world. Okay. Okay, that was really loud. Can these all despawn now? Please? I stepped outside and they killed me. Ah, it's gonna happen again. I'm gonna die again. Oh, no I'm not, because they left. Cool. Well, I see iron, stone, and copper up north. All a good sign, as far as I'm concerned. The left harvester will be placed, and then so will be the right harvester. I'm going to want cliff explosives. Also, you can now see that my science is only actually going to get the warp triloader done in multiple streams worth of time. That's 5 hours right there. That's insane. Just one lab getting active, one more lab getting active reduces it by a huge amount. So, yeah, that's something I need to be concerned about. Also, once I get the triloader, there will be another set of crates for me to pull stuff out of. So I'll be able to, like, move this over by one. But unless I start handcrafting a bunch of red science, which I'm going to do, I'm just going to do that. Because I'm going to need to. I don't have enough copper plates. Let's change that. Because I don't want to spend several streams researching the triloader. Now, I don't want to craft all of this red science at once. I'm going to try to get it set up to do sets of 100. Which, the more that I pick up, the worse that becomes to set up. But it'll be okay. I don't know how many copper plates I have on hand. Let's find out. Not enough. That's the answer. There's not enough. And I just picked up a single iron ore. Let's put that in there. Where it was going to be going anyways. Yeah, you can see that I have 5 labs active. And I want to just get 1,000. Okay. So I need, I believe it's 2,000 iron plates on hand to craft 1,000 red science. Yeah. So the reason I'm going to be making this many, that's a lot, which in fact I can somewhat stagger this to be not as bad if I intentionally repurpose some of these. And I'm going to need assemblers. I put those away, right? Yep, good. So, if I just kind of do... It's a little weird. I'm actually just going to do 5 of these. Which I don't even have enough of these chests for. I only have enough for 4 of them. Okay. Or no, I actually only have enough for 2. Hold on a second. I made more steel, right? Yep, good. Okay. So I actually am going to set up for 5 of them, yeah. I will need more of these, which is going to eat up more of my iron. That's unfortunate. Well, at least I can easily identify if I have enough or not. Let's get started. So I need 6 more. And yep, it's just eating my iron away a little bit. That's okay. That's something that we can fix by just doing that. Now I have the iron I need again. Okay. So I actually want to... Oh, these have to have power to rotate? That's interesting. I actually was completely unaware of that. I learn more stuff about this game every time I play it, it feels. That's what it feels like. Okay. Whew. I want to get the triloader to at least 10%. Or even 20 would be pretty nice, actually. So, if I just put 200 iron plates in some of these. That's half the iron plates I had. And then... no, I have a weird number of copper plates. Hold on, I gotta fix that. They are not getting stored anywhere, though, so that's a small problem. Let me just do this. No? Okay, I can put them into this. Yeah, I still have 1,000. Good. Now then, I have a filter inserter, which isn't going to be useful for me. I'll just repurpose these later. If I just do this, I will begin to make gears through there. I'll begin to make gears on hand as well. I wonder if there's going to be stuff up here. There is, of course there is. I should realistically probably just set about leaving. But I'm not going to the surface, at least I don't plan to anytime soon. I'm also picking up these pipes so I'm not getting stuck on them, and so that all of this will stay stored away. I'm working towards the tri-loader because it takes 10,000 red science. That's a lot of red science. It's kind of impossible to properly buffer enough red science for it, I think. Although I will try to do some things that might help with that. I'll queue up a bunch of red science stuff, or, well, science stuff in general, that uses both red and green. Currently, most of my iron is being turned into bullets, I think. We're just refilling this. Yeah, it's just refilling and being made into bullets. And the rest is getting turned into red science, which I don't produce enough. If I had 2 more of these, I'd be making the 45 science per minute, but the tri-loader takes 1 science every 10 seconds. It's pretty nasty amount of red science would just get chewed up immediately. And all of these are now done making gears. So now I can work on flipping them. I can put 100 copper plates in each of these chests with gears. And voila, I'm making the other set of 500 red science. Just like that. I'm almost done, I'm halfway done making the 500 gears that I'm crafting by hand. And once all of these are done making red science, I'll pick it all up. I've hit the 10%. I would like to try to get 20% of this done each time I stream this. If not more. I'd like to get more, honestly. But, this is how it's gonna go for the time being. And if I search loader, there should be things to get. I think the dual loader adds an additional belt to the central platform stairs and the harvesters. And that will be the last, like, additional loader that I get, I think. Other than, what is this? Warp loader? Oh yeah, so I needed to check if there is... Okay, so yeah, there is science types that take all science types. Good. In fact, it looks like the warp loader is not the only one. Warp modules, the warp port, the warp nuke. Warponium fuel cell, and the atomic bomb. Okay. Yeah, that's a thing. I guess. So I have to research the warp nuke before I can get. I have to research one of these techs that use. YouTube doesn't like that research. Yeah, I assumed. I have to research any technology that has all science types. So automation, logistics, military, chemical, production, utility, and space. Which there's only one vanilla one, the warp follower, or not the warp, but the follower robot count that has infinite research. I think that's the only vanilla one that does that. Because all this other stuff is modded stuff. Or just is missing the production science. Uses utility. It's either utility or the other. Oh, the Warp Strider doesn't use space science, and it's past space science? Interesting. But yeah, once I'm done getting all of this stuff made, which I shouldn't have been in the tech menu, that pauses the game. I wonder if that's a setting I can turn off. Kind of just sitting and waiting now. That's also the main reason I'm not warping yet. There's a lot of this that needs done. And I'll be getting a bunch of, in general, just stuff, pretty much. It's kind of nice. Got both of these placed, so that's good. They're swarming the platform and then heading up here. Okay. What's the ammo look like? Could probably do with a restock on both. Copper looks like it's needing it more, though. I don't have the option to resupply the shotgun turrets at the moment, really. And hey, I'm finally starting on the science. Which actually, I can ferry it off to the automation machines. I could place more automation machines, but I don't feel like that's gonna help much, honestly. But hey, it exists now. I can go throw in a bunch of the science that I've made into all of the labs that are clearly not getting any red science. I'll leave the others alone. I don't want to fill them more. And it'll burn through the science fast, unfortunately. Yeah, look at it go. So much science being burned away. I've managed to hit the 3-hour mark, it looks like, or close to it. About 5 minutes away, but I'm going to stop now. I do not want to strain my vocal cords again. Even though right now I feel completely fine, it's not a risk I want to take. So I will actually, you know, before I end the stream, I'm going to... No, I'll leave it. I want to use all that red science I'm making for that, so... Thank you everybody for watching, stopping by, visiting, all that fun stuff. I'm going to turn off my fan that I've had blowing on me this whole time. It was keeping me from... Well, I think it was keeping my room from overheating. Yeah, see ya. See ya, everybody. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Well, I don't think you can comment on streams for some reason. But yeah.